Shalansky here, Spiritual Rider, and we're heading out on another little adventure. As you can see, today we're out on the KTM, so we're going to be taking some back roads and dirt roads. We looked at the weather and we saw it was going to be beautiful for the end of December. So I searched on the GPS for a point of interest or a waypoint or somewhere we could ride to. And I found a waypoint that said dirt roads, never ridden. Sometimes whenever we're out on an adventure, we'll just mark a waypoint like that when we don't have time to ride. So on a day like this, when we're searching for some place to go, we can always have a destination and it'll be something different than what we've seen before. We always try to go one way and come back another. So today we're going to be heading east-southeast to Bolivar, PA. And that's right around the dairy area. And we've been out there a couple times. And the dirt roads out there get pretty rough. They're very rocky and sometimes muddy. So we're really not sure what we're going to run into today. But I'm sure it'll be interesting. So ride along with us. Enjoy the adventure, and I'll throw a little commentary in from time to time, just so you know what's going on. This area here goes down into the Crooked Creek area, and this is our first dirt road. As you see, when we get onto this dirt road, it's a little wet, but the traction's very good. So, enjoy the scenery. We have already crossed over Route 56. That's right outside of Apollo, PA. And we're out around West Lebanon. And we're heading towards 422, where we're going to cut through Indiana. But right now, as you can see, we're cutting through a little bit of farmland. And down here in the valley, this road's getting a little bit slimy. Looks like the sun doesn't hit down in here. Right now I'm searching for some gravel for some traction. But that's what adventure riding's all about. You could be on a 4-lane highway, a back road, or a dirt road like this. It's pretty cool. It sure is pretty out here this time of year also. Well, now we're on the other side of Indiana, PA, and Brush Valley, PA. Looks like we found another rider out here on a beautiful day. He's out enjoying the highways on the Harley. As you see, we're going to make a sharp right here off the main road and try to get back in the back roads here. The name of this town is Seward. And on the other side of the river there, which is the Conemaugh River, that's the Seward Power Plant. Right up the road here, cut through this little tunnel, which is pretty neat. We're going to stop for a little lunch break, get a little snack, and this is about where our destination was. We're going to explore the area and search for some dirt roads. This is where we're going to give our butts a little bit of a break, have some Christmas ham, some Triscuits, cheese, a little bit of iced tea. We've never been here before, so we don't really know what's up around the next bend. This is really pretty here. It's a really nice road. Looks like there's a dam or something up ahead of us here. Looks pretty interesting. And the roads are getting a little bit worse. This is actually a reservoir, and I don't think you're allowed to fish or swim or anything here. But this is one of the more pretty roads we've ever been on. We didn't know if we should look to the right at the water or look up over the hill at the beautiful moss-covered rocks and the mountain laurel. Just kind of taking our time here and enjoying nature. Ride along with us. Enjoy the view. This road's a little bit challenging. A little wetter out here than I thought. Well, time to turn around there. Get out on the paved road again for a little bit. Boy, this area sure is beautiful with the pine trees and the hemlocks. Very peaceful riding through here. Here's another surprise on this adventure that we didn't expect. Another reservoir. This one has an old stone dam. Boy, it sure is pretty. We thought we were out in the middle of nowhere, and we ended up at this reservoir. And we look up over the hill, And we see this house, it's like a mansion up there, with a little guest house down below. And as you'll see, a little further up the road is a golf course. So we didn't expect to see all this out here. It's an old iron furnace that's pretty cool. We're just taking our time putting through here, enjoying the beautiful weather here in December, soaking up the sun rays, searching for the next dirt road. Enjoy the scenery. As you can see, we made it back to the dirt roads. We came to another intersection here. We're not really sure which way to go, but this foundation looks pretty cool. Not sure what else is down here, but might as well go take a look. It was definitely the right decision. We ran into these old coke furnaces. There's quite a few of them. We didn't even film them all. They went for a long ways. So we marked this as a point of interest. So if we're ever out with some friends and we're going for a ride, this is definitely worth another trip by here. Well, it's getting later in the day. It's time to start thinking about heading back home. In December, at the end of the day, the sun starts setting. It starts to get a little bit cool in the evenings. Couldn't resist this road though. The view's worth getting home a little bit late. This was a very cool section of road here. This was uphill for close to 3 to 4 minutes we were riding. I kind of lost track of the mileage. We were having a really good time, but I started to think whenever we got to come back down on a slippy road, it might not be too easy. And as you'll see up here a little bit further, we make a decision whether we got to go left or right. That's when things go a little bit wrong for us. Well, this is where we start heading down over the other side. As you can see, this trail's pretty muddy. It's very slick. When you're riding with two people, it's not real easy when you start slipping around. You'll see a couple sections here where the camera ends up in my armpit or in my back. We actually get to a point on this downhill that it gets so steep that we decide that Tracy should maybe walk for a little bit. It wasn't that far. I wanted her to film it, but the battery went dead in the camera. It seems like when things go bad, they get really bad. But we made it down to the bottom, and it was a really smooth, beautiful trail down there. It's hard to believe how bad that downhill was after looking at this section. Like I said, Tracy had to walk for a little bit, and I sure did struggle getting the big adventure bike down through there. But it's really nice now, and we're both really tired. It's getting late. We're going to hit some main roads on the way home and stay off the back roads for a little bit. Try to get home before it gets too cold and too dark. I hope you guys enjoyed this back road, dirt road adventure, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the ride.